Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super mega excited to share an updated list with you guys when it comes to Prime Video lesbian series that I will highly recommend you also go ahead go watch and support. So basically these are new series and also returning seasons of previous series as well. But before we get into further details and discuss everything, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know your opinion down below in the comments. So we're gonna start off with Punto Nemo. Yes, this one is a Spanish-Portuguese science fiction series. The plot follows a scientific and military expedition on a ship to investigate the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. A storm basically drags them into Point Nemo. If you guys don't know, it's the most isolated place on Earth where they face isolation and they're trying to find, rescue aids. They cannot, reach contact with, the world outside. The series features a lesbian romantic storyline between two of its main characters, the influencer Zoe and the military officer Monica. The series has one season available, and let me tell you, it's actually really good, especially the plot of the two, because at the beginning you can see that Zoe and Monica, they 100 trillion percent didn't get along with one another. They just had very different and have very different, personalities and way of doing things. But like as they say, opposite attracts, and that is exactly what happened with this too. So if you guys haven't watched it, I will 100 trillion percent highly recommend you all watch it, because let me tell you, it definitely 100 trillion percent didn't disappoint me at all. Then moving forward, we have Nine Perfect Strangers. Yes, and this one will be season 2. So basically, it is a returning season. It features a prominent storyline centered around a couple, in this case, Tina and Wolfie. Their plotline focus on the, unveiling of their 6 year long, complicated and codependent relationship, as they are trying to figure out, where they are going wrong, and, also, find out a way to heal from their own traumas and what they have going on, as one of them would basically just want the other one to, find peace and finally recover what they are going through. But they actually end up finding out by the end of the series that it was also based around them. So yes, there's a lot going on. If you guys don't know, it follows Masha as she moves, her unconventional wellness street to escape legal issues in the US. The center premises involves a new group of 9 guests who discover they are all connected in a web of past shared trauma and secrets, which Mesa basically finds a way to use against them to get what she wants out of them. Let me tell you, this one's super good. I feel like their storyline was 100 trillion percent underrated. I have done a review regarding it on the channel just in case you want to know a little bit more about it. But let me tell you, I feel like it was underrated and it deserved a little bit more. And then moving forward, we have, yes, The Girlfriend, Season 1. Laura and Letith share a past romantic history that continues in the present of the series. Basically, Laura is in and had an on again and off again affair with her art school classmate and artist called, in this case, Letith. Laura is a wealthy London art gallery owner, and she is very possessive over her son, as she's very overprotective and feels like nobody's good enough for him. But things changes when Daniel, her son, brings home Cherry, a charismatic but also working class real estate agent, and Laura feels like, Cherry is just there in order to take advantage of her son. So basically the two, they get into this cat and mouse relationship where, in this case, Laura is trying to show her son that Cherry is not the woman for him, but her son in this case, is already head over heels for Cherry. So let me tell you, this one is very intense. But Laura and Leith, they basically reconnect as Laura is seeking out for help, and just Leith is that person that can help her distract, but things don't go as planned, as Leith, basically trusts Laura with her artwork that she's been hitting for a long time, but obviously things didn't go as planned. This one I will highly recommend watching it as well. Then moving forward, we have The Wheel of Time Season 3. Yes, Avenica and Alain share a romantic bond that was very well received by the viewers. The third season picks up after Randa and Thrawn's public declaration as the Dragon Reborn at Fame, with the main characters, scattered across the continent facing multiple threats from the Dark One and its remaining Forsaken. And the two ladies that have a situation going on also had a very deep and, like I said, very well received connection. But if you guys don't know, this show is also very well known for the lesbian relationship that happened between Moraine and Sion. As you know, in season 3 you can see that they basically are not getting along because they cannot see eye to eye, and it looks like their relationship had come to an end. end, but they still have a lot of love for one another. So they basically introduced, the queerness to the show, and now you can see that Avane and Alain, they are another addition to that. So if you guys didn't watch it, I would highly recommend it. It's super queer. First season, very, very, very well received. Second season also, and the third season. Yes, and then we're gonna move forward to Sky Med. The relationship between Lexi and Steph is a major, care point in the story of the series as they develop a very strong relationship. They started off with a crush, they later on heating up to a relationship, and in season 3 things got a little bit more intense with one another because they deeply, deeply love each other, but it looks like, they just can find a way in order to figure out, the differences and how to handle certain things in the relationship. So if you guys don't know, the series follows an intense medical rescue, air ambulance group that have to face a lot when it comes to their personal and also in this case, professional, jobs, as they have to face both at the same time. So it just showcases how it is the day to day in the cold, in the snow, the ups and downs, the highs and lows that they have to go through as a group, as a team, and also as individuals as well. I definitely did enjoy watching this one. Hopefully there will be a season 4. Since the very beginning, it always showed a lot of love when it comes to queerness, and season 3 was no different. So that's why I had to include it on this list just in case any of you haven't watched it or didn't have an update regarding it. So don't. Moving forward, we have Matlock. The character Sarah is an openly, lesbian lawyer, and her storyline is both, in season 1 and the new season 2. It features her romantic life and her relationships. During season 1, she had a very complicated on and off relationship with someone that she just couldn't see eye to eye because moral of the story, they wanted different things, One believed in open relationships, the other one believed in monogamy. They tried to make things work, but unfortunately, when one want another one thing and the other one want another thing, things just somewhere somehow ends up crashing, and that's exactly what happened between the two. So the first season will actually focus on the fallout from of the discovery of the lawyer's responsibility of basically hiding evidence that led to Maida's daughter's, unfortunately passing. So yes, that is the plot of the season 1. Season 2 actually came out recently. I still have to do a review on it, or actually go ahead and go watch it to see what it has to offer. But so far as what I could see, it looks like it has been doing well. So if you guys have any updates regarding season 2, please drop it down below in the comments. But season 1 is definitely a must watch. I feel like they got enough camera time. It wasn't as much as I thought they would, but I feel like it was a fair amount. So yes, guys, that's basically it. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And if you guys know any other Prime Video lesbian content that will be released, before the year is over on the platform, please drop it down below in the comments. It will be very helpful. Now, just in case I have left out, especially when it comes to new ones. And returning seasons is also important, but especially when it comes to new ones, if you guys know any, please let me know. Thank you so much once again for all the love and all the support. It 100 trillion% doesn't go, unseen. And if you guys know any other video ideas, lists, commentary that you all want me to do on certain topics when it comes to, the community, also drop it down below in the comments. That will be very helpful. Until the next video, and goodbye.